The Titans star, Eddie George, who still has a big, huge sign out there in front of Nissan Stadium. You still see him on the Jumbotron between games. He's a Titans legend. Well, he goes from that team in Nashville to Tennessee State, an HBCU, historically black college university at the FCS level. He'll take over the Tennessee State Tigers. In fact, it's basically like a get in there right now sort of situation. Their old coach, Rod Reed, was told this weekend is actually your last game. Some FCS teams are now playing in the spring because of the pandemic. Key, following in the footsteps of Deion Sanders, is off to a nice start, and this is going to be quite the journey for Eddie George.
It is, and I'm happy for Eddie. It's just it's mind-boggling to me that guys like Deion Sanders, along with Eddie George, they have to go down to the black college football level to get their first head coaching jobs. Well, in the NBA, Canty, you think about it, when guys are legends in the NBA or have played a very long time and endured their bodies and their minds to the NBA, the moment that they retire, they don't have to sit around and wait to get a job to go coach. They can simply go into the front office, wind up on the bench coaching as top assistants, or even going into the head coaching. But in football, it's so different, man. They make us, we got to scratch and claw just to get an internship. And you would think that Prime and Eddie George can assemble. And right now, to this day, as I told my producer last night, I said, man, I could put a Super Bowl caliber staff together right today. Mm-hmm. Don't mean we're going to win the Super Bowl, but I can go get those same coaches that are on these staffs that other guys get, that the Sean McVays of the world have gone out and got, the Brian Floreses of the world have gone out. I can get those same dudes because we know I can go get Chris Canty to be my defensive line coach that knows how to coach the defensive line. I can assemble an offensive coordinator, a defensive coordinator, a defensive back coach, a special teams coach. I can do all of those things in a heartbeat. I just don't understand the mindset of the NFL general managers, presidents, and owners, when guys like Eddie George can clearly coach football, Deion Sanders can clearly coach football, why they never really get the opportunities like guys in the NBA. It's crazy to me.
Key, I think that's a fair question to ask, and you bring up basketball in the NBA. Steve Nash would be case in point. No previous head coaching experience. He walks right into the Ferrari that is the Brooklyn Nets with Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden, and they're competing for championships in year one. But looking at Eddie George and Deion Sanders, here's the thing, and I understand you're saying that they have to go a level below, you know, the big show in the FBS schools in order to get an opportunity. But I actually like the fact that these guys are taking their football acumen and their credibility in validating these programs at the HBCU level. Like, I think that's really cool to try to turn those schools into destinations for the talent that's in our community.
And that is a great thing. I just don't understand why it takes the HBCUs to give them the opportunity.
Yeah.
Why does it take that, though? That's just, it's crazy to me. Why, when clearly others get opportunities that didn't even play in the NFL?
Yep.
And the ones that did wasn't worth a damn. You're talking about two of the all-time greats at their position that now have to, you know, go to a lower level of competition to prove that they can be head coaches in the league.
But Key, we see that
it's wild to me.
We see that in the NFL when it comes to position coaches trying to work their way up the ranks and become head coaches. I mean, Dave Culley is in his 60s and he's getting his first opportunity with a Texans franchise that's in turmoil right now with their quarterback situation. So it's unfortunate that it takes all of that for coaches of color to be able to get to positions of prominence and be the head coach with programs. But that's the reality of where we're at.
It's not even so much color for me as much as it is what they did for the league.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.